enclosed unit. Still got to go in.
It's the amount of muck you've got to dig out just to...
Yeah, and it's got to sit on a concrete slab.
Is it? Oh, wow. Is it going like that? Is it going that way?
Yeah, that's it. So you can see where the cross fastening is on the front.
Yeah.
That's got timber cladding on it.
Yeah.
And the same timber cladding goes on the inside. So it all matches in. Right, should we come round this way, guys?
Okay.
Hello.
No.
You taste that? It's a company name. Or it's their fruit. So all the glazing's gone in now.
All right.
They've foam sealed all the gaps because what they will have to do once the final bits of cladding are installed this week. There's a small corner section here still to fit, but they will seal all the gaps like they have here, and they have to do an air test. And the air test has to meet a certain level to meet building control requirements. Once that's done, they'll get a certificate to say it's all good.
All right.
Looking at the standard of the work, I don't think they'll have any problems. It's good.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So this door will be the main entrance.
All
It
right.
will be an automatic door for disabled customer use.
All right.
This is just a fire exit door, essentially.
Mm.
And then that is a fire exit door from that area that will be back of house with the backup stock and refrigeration and light. That'll be there.
Okay.
All the drainage points are in for the customer toilets that will sit in that corner.
Mm.
And then services along the back to pick up the back bar, and then this nearest one here will pick up the front bar of the coffee shop, where all the coffee machines need drainage to run into as well.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's looking good.
Yeah. I was just saying, all the glazing's going well.
Right.
So also you can see this foam ceiling where it makes it come in.
All right, yes.
That's something that's done to get the air test. Because they've got to run an air test
Right,
to get building control approval.
yes.
It has to meet a certain rating,
Absolutely, yes.
which I think, looking at it,
We're shoot to another meeting, so in Cambridge. So quite nice to see you.
I know what we're here.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, and enjoy your holiday. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Very good, good to
And
meet
you,
you.
thank you. Nice to meet you. See you again. Sure. Cheers, Ashley. Okay,
Right. Where are you going to?
Jamaica.
Oh,
for a
very
week.
nice.
Yeah.
Have you been there before?
No, never
Oh, right.
been. Just somewhere different.
Yeah, it's very good. Well, they have lovely beaches.
Do they?
That's
I hope
what I
so.
think of,
It's very
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. No lack of sunshine there.
So this is the surgery room where the surgery staff we serve the coffees out. so that slides back. And as the cars come around the drive-through lane,
Right.
they'll just be handing out tickets. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Okay. Perfect. So that was combined so well. This story.
What kind of things do they test for in the air test?
It is essentially how much air leaks out of the unit.
Right.
The target they need to meet is about 5 cubic meters as a target. So what they do is they'll seal everything up and they pump air in. And when they pump the air into the unit through one of the doors, they'll seal it all up, and then they can see how much pressure. It's a bit like if you imagine like pumping up a tire in the car.
Right.
Yeah. If it holds that pressure with a minimal amount of leakage, it passes the test. Yeah. And that basically tells them that it's a good, well-formed building envelope. Yeah, so you're not going to have drafty conditions. Yeah, and obviously that's before the fitting out works are done, because you can imagine when the fitting out works are done, there'll be more wall linings and ceiling linings possibly, and other things that will help even further. So it's all part of that activity that makes sure that the shell itself meets the criteria.
All right.
So the other thing they've been doing is checking the floor levels, and they'll give it a final coat of what's called latex, just to get the floor perfectly level, so Starbucks can lay their ceramic tile floors, because they always use ceramic typically in this sort of unit.
Because in an old-fashioned building, they wouldn't do an air test. What makes them want to do an air test?
Under building control, there's a part of the building control regulations which is called Part L, and that deals with all the environmental conditions relating to a building. So it's energy usage, and it includes the air test requirement,
Right.
and that sets out what they need to achieve. Okay.
Right. So will it be an air-conditioned building?
It will, yeah. So typically there will be 3 air conditioning units mounted in the ceiling low level. There'll be one over in that CTO area over there, another one probably around here, and maybe a third one that gives the main bar area some air conditioning as well. And the condenser units will be mounted just outside of that back of the toilet area.
All right.
So they're outside, so that you don't have too many issues with the planners not liking what they see.
Oh yeah, I see.
They have the ability to comment on everything, unfortunately. It's coming along.
Yes, it's doing very well.
So you can see they've got the control cabinets in over the grey boxes for the Ionity charging units. The cables, you can just see them here. They've come out of the substation, the green box, and they run towards the cabinets with the control gear, and then they run up to the point where they've got the charging box, charging heads and the cables to plug into your car.
Right. Excellent. Yeah. Wow.
You can see where they cut the cables as well.
Oh dear.
they won't rejoin it because it's going to have to be fully replaced.
You're going to have to pull the
Yeah, to be honest, I think it's, I think we'll take it back.
Okay. So these are the new cables then?
No, so there's more to go in, so it's 14 in total. Yeah, so it's
So where did they?
So they've taken 7 of them
Out of
over
here?
there, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it was the ones feeding into these cabins
Yeah,
they
that's
took.
right. So I don't know if they got kind of spooked and did half of them and then
They got scared.
got scared and got someone spot them or something. But
If it's not nailed down, then they'll try their luck, won't they?
that's it. Yeah, it's very frustrating.
Don't step back, Yick. If you catch your leg on this, you'll know about it.
I see. Where are the CCTV cameras here?
This one here.
Oh, right, I see.
So this, since the cable theft was undertaken, they've moved the CCTV camera to cover this area now. Before, it was more over towards the cabins. So as a means to try and stop it happening again, the CCTV towers moved. So
Does somebody record it in that building, the CCTV? Or what?
no, it's remotely covered. So
Oh.
these things use like a phone chip, and the signal goes off to a remote central station,
Oh,
and
right.
they can then. There's a speaker up there, so if you were to come here at night and they spot you, they'll say, this is a private area. What are you doing here? Go away.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
I see.
Some people don't pay attention, unfortunately. They just.
I think I'd put a couple of machine guns on it.
Okay.
You've got 5 seconds. Go away or otherwise.
Hmm.
Or if not a machine gun, certainly some bloody paintball guns.
Hmm.
Because they sting like hell. I think you should be allowed to do that.
Yeah. No, if you're trespassing on private property.
And if you could make it indelible ink in the paintballs,
Right.
the police wouldn't have any trouble catching them because they have ink all over them.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
But we're talking about doing that now for the people have been stealing the charger cables.
Yeah, I noticed on LinkedIn
Yeah.
that sorry, I shouldn't say this about a competitor, but Instavolt got some shielded cables from the charging heads to the.
Yeah, so we're speaking with the supplier of that at the moment now as well. There's various there's sort of watermarking options and stuff as well. Whether it stops people, I don't know, but that was more of a problem in the industry. Cable theft and It is. It's really.
You said they don't get much anyway.
No, not much money for these cables.
All the effort they went through, and they'll probably get a few pounds.
Right, good to see you all again. Thank you. Actually, I will update you as soon as I do.
I don't go on holiday knowing we've got a plan.
Yeah, no, that's it. I want you to go away on holiday happy. And I've just said to the guys, whatever we do, we'll make sure it gets delayed on Saturday. So we definitely try and get this later this week at some point. That means everything can be finished in
That's the only thing I'm concerned about is what happens over in that entrance area there.
Yeah. As I said, we just left and there's room for the launch pit where the footpath comes in. That's about the only space we can do it. So it's just about timing. If we can't, then I have to speak to the farmer and get something set up in his field. Do it that way, but we will find a solution.
Okay. Appreciate that.
I've got to speak to you more.
I'm back on the 8th of June, so I'll be in touch if need be.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers, Jack. See you later.
Take care. it's unfortunate, but these things happen.
No, yeah.
Developing sites isn't always straightforward.
Right.
You never know quite what you're going to find,
Yeah.
or who's going to try and get in your way.
The third party taking this side, unfortunately.
Yes, unfortunately. Oh look, you see there's some deer. What do you see in the field? It's about 1, 2, 3, five little
Five.
deer.
All right. Okay.
Wow, that's amazing to see. Yeah, unfortunately, developing sites is not always 100% straightforward thing, I'm afraid.
Have you come across that problem before?
Not with the drainage design.
All right.
You know, the last one I did up in Newark, we had none of this. It was the original design was accepted and went through. I just think Epping Forest Council have got a bee in their bonnet over something which they perceive as an issue, which frankly isn't. You know, the original design was perfectly fit for purpose. I think they're just flexing their muscles here, to be honest with you.
Okay. Okay.
What they do then is they set a precedent for other developers that come on other sites, and they can say, "Oh well, we've had this accepted on this development, so therefore, you know, don't complain about it." I mean, you could have tried to appeal it, but the appeal process could take 6 months to a year,
Yeah, no, that's out of the question.
and then if you lose it,
Yeah,
you're still got to come back and pick the
Exactly.
bloody thing up.
yeah.
And as much as it pains me to give you extra costs, if you'd taken the opinion that you would have said no and will appeal it, it would have cost 4 times.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is no, it's no. If that kind of thing happens after we've commenced, out of the question.
But it's a lovely site.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's going to be a nice little quiet oasis away from the M11 to come and have a coffee.
Oh yeah.
where do you ML11 run to? So remind us.
So it runs from London up to Cambridge,
Cambridge. Yeah.
and then it joins up with the A14 and the A1.
Right.
So you can go up north. But the next set of services actually gets to Stansted Airport.
Wow. Okay, it's a really good site this is.
Yeah. Once people get to know it's here,
Yeah.
because a lot of people come off the Epping High Road,
Right.
they only have the McDonald's at the moment,
Right.
which is just about half a mile down the Epping New Road
Yeah.
to go to. So that's something that I think will be a big pull for this little unit here. It'll be good.
Yeah.
And the fact you've got the charging just off the M11, because the charging locations on the M11 that I've used,
Right.
they're not particularly well maintained,
Oh. Okay.
and they are a pain to get in to use them.
Right.
They're oversubscribed.
All right. That's what we need there. Right.
Got the police helicopter over there. Look.
Oh yeah.
They've got a helicopter base just over the way at Pickett's Hill. So they often fly over.
All right.
Shame they weren't flying over the other night when the cable theft happened.
I see.
Do you want to see anything else, guys?
No, I think that's it. We're very impressed. Aren't we?
Yeah. So, thanks for showing us around.
Oh, that's no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are things going with probate now? Is it starting to settle down?
Still a lot to do. A lot to do. So,
Yeah, have a good holiday, sir.
be in touch. Yeah. Thank you very much. Take the other one. There you go. All good? Everything happy? Yeah? Well,
See you later.
cheerio.
Take care.
Grab my bag as well.
That's the toilet.